So we have an interesting new Minister of Energy, Northern Development and Mines, and Indigenous Affairs named Greg Rickford. So before I ask you to talk about him, again, this is a job that used to be done by 3 people. We used to have a Minister of Energy, and another person was the Minister of Northern Development and Mines, and another person was the Minister for Indigenous Affairs. All of that now comes together under Greg Rickford, who, although he's elected to the Ontario legislature for the first time, is not new to elected politics.
No, had previously been an MP, sorry, and had previously actually served in a similar role federally, or at least the northern part federally. And you know, this is another one where, so both like Lisa MacLeod, where it's a minister of many things, but also like Rod Phillips, where we've got a particular ministry, this one being Indigenous Affairs, where there was a name change, and we've now gone back to sort of a previous name that had been in place for, sorry, Indigenous Affairs, but the fact that reconciliation and other parts are taken out, probably also a reflection of how this this particular ministry will be approached with the new government.
Right. So as Brian mentioned, Greg Rickford was a minister under the government of Prime Minister Stephen Harper, and now represents Kenora Rainy River, which once upon a time was Howard Hampton's riding. Mm-hmm. Was an NDP riding for a long time and provincially, and the Conservatives have managed to win it back. So I've seen some early commentary from people that find it strange that Indigenous Affairs and Energy would be together under the same minister, but I know from experience here at Sussex that
they're all intertwined.
Our firm has worked on some really great projects where First Nations communities and energy companies have gotten together and done some pretty good things. So I don't subscribe to the thinking that one has to be to the exclusion of the other. So if anything, it's the Northern Development and Mines part that, one of these things is not like the others.
Depending, because certainly the Ring of Fire, which is, I'm sure, going to be part of the early priorities for Minister Rickford, that certainly that has a large Indigenous Affairs component to it as well. So there are, as with energy, there's a lot of Indigenous Affairs issues, wrapped up in all of these portfolios.
It'll be fun to watch. Doug Ford said that he's going to build the road to the Ring of Fire, even if he has to get on the bulldozer himself. So we'll wait and see what's ahead. But certainly for the new minister, Greg Rickford, who will also have carriage to quote unquote clean up the hydro mess. That was one of the main things that the PC party campaigned upon. We'll see how he does. I mean, like every new minister, we'll give him a chance and hope for the best, and we look forward to working with him.